Bet. All right. Yo. What's up? Welcome to Space is the Place podcast, episode X4. Today we have a very, very special guest. My brother, my friend, colleague, incredible artist, a very, very talented fashionista. I got my man Mike Melinoe over here. What's up, bro?
Yo. What's good, bro? What's good?
What's good? How are you, nigga?
Shit, and another day quarantined up. Trying to just drink more water and shit. But another day about to smoke a little something.
How's quarantine treating you?
It's treating. It's doing its treating. I feel like if anything, niggas just working more. Just trying to stay focused, but also taking the time out to figure out who the fuck is Michael. Away from Mike Melinoe and trying to grow as a person type shit. So yeah.
I'm gonna be really, really fucking corny, and I'm gonna be like, what do you mean by what do you mean by that? Like, who is Mike Melinoe? Do you see yourself as like this shit gas?
Nah, I ain't no guy. That's that Reggie.
Come on, don't call me out for the meds, nigga.
Shit, man.
Do you see yourself as like, is it like a one of them things where you're both Mike and Mike Melinoe all the time, or do you like go in between both people, or how do you view it?
Essentially that shit obviously, it's the same. Just one whole thing is just for clarity amongst my own sanity. I feel like it's important to identify with Michael and Mike Melinoe. Like I'm not, when I go home, my people don't give a fuck about Mike Melinoe. They just like Michael, and we back to the knucklehead shit. We doing whatever, but I feel like the longer I become an artist, and we get lost in this thought in our head all day, and we isolate ourselves. We create projects. We travel the world, touch people's hands, and we kiss the babies and shit. We kind of get lost in the sense of like, damn, like, am I having fun? And then once you realize like if you're having fun or not, or it just kind of becomes a barrier of thoughts that narrates your whole perspective moving forward, so you can kind of like just become normal in itself, and just build that confidence, and just beyond the guidelines that's like obviously placed on us as people, but as an artist it just feel free to do whatever. It's anything I want to do, whatever, but when it comes to just Michael, it's just like, yo, realistically, I just want to sit the fuck down, chill, cool with the homies, smoke, meditate, read. But also the more and more I find out, within my blackness and my mission, and how much is important to me and the folks around me and the folks that'll be here when we're dead and gone. So it's along those lines, man. That was the whole purpose of me even cutting my hair and just getting to this point where it's like, okay, don't think from the outside looking in, but also from the inside looking out, and take control of this situation.
But there was something interesting you said that I wanted to like slightly touch on right quick.
Sure.
Because I feel like this serves as like a nice introduction, because the whole purpose of this is for us all to get to know you more as right. Mike Melinoe the artist, as Mike the person. What I know as an artist myself, I know it's really hard sometimes, because we see ourselves as just like, you're Mike Melinoe and you're Mike. I'm Thanks. Anthony and I'm aerospace, but we're always that person. So we don't see it as, we'll see it as two people, but we understand it as one. Whereas a lot of times people perceive it as different people. Exactly. Your family doesn't see it. They only see one side of you. They don't see the Mike Melinoe, they see the Mike.
Right.
Who do you identify with more? Like, who would you say that you feel you are most of the time?
I think that's where I'm at right now. I think, cause it's like, and this, what I mean? And that's a beautiful perspective that we both just sharing, like, as artist to artist, and of course you my nigga, but beside that thought, like, that is exactly where I'm at. It's like, I am Mike Melinoe, but I feel like the Mike Melinoe in me, the driving force of this creativity overpowers the regular life. So it's hard to be like, I'm just Michael, because I don't just go to work, I'm working after work. Like, motherfuckers be sleep, we up, you know. But in that thought process, you know, if I did have a day job, you know, I would still have to sacrifice that sleep and go do this other work. So it's like, I know the difference. It's just more circumstances, you know. Of course, because you know yourself, you know we need to turn it on and turn it off. You know, I'm Michael, I'm Mike Melinoe, or whatever. But it's the circumstances. Like when I'm at home, like I'm not walking around with Melinoe, you know, on my face. It's just, if anything, a bunch of canvases, and I might have my own product on, but I don't step outside the boundaries. Because, you know, when you around your comfort, like, I don't think when we chopping it up on some regular shit, like, it's never like, oh, I'm talking to aerospace. It's like, nah, I'm just really kicking it with the homie. But like I was telling you before, like, when I do think about it, though, it's like, damn, bro, that nigga cold, though. Like, then this is
That's
the
how
homie.
I feel about you often. So I'm
like,
glad that the energy.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, it's crazy, man, because it gets to that. It's like I just forget. You know, I really just forget about extra shit at the time when you talking and tapping in with the right folks. So it's just really circumstances. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers could be in a grocery store passing somebody and they don't know me at all. But if I introduce myself, I'm gonna say Michael. I'm not gonna say Mike Melinoe. You know what I mean? If they ask me what I do, I probably just say creative artist. I beat around the bush so much to the point where I'm just trying to be normal, because sometimes, again, if this is our daily life, you know, it becomes all day, every day poking at, hey man, hey, do this, hey, you performing? Oh, you here? You doing art? You doing this? And that's cool, but like I said, sometimes I just be wanting to chill, like, and you know, I know at some point in time, you know, a lot of people always say this, but you know, it's gonna get worse. You know, it's gonna be a time where we trying to go to the store or some shit. We just trying to get some fucking Pampers for our little babies in the future or whatever. And it's motherfuckers lined up to get a fucking autograph. It's like, bro, I'm here to get Pampers and some tea. Like, you know what I mean? But that's what we signed up for. So I'm just trying to accept it, and not also be in the future too much to the point where it's just like, my future is now, so I need to be a bit more present of my moments.
Yeah. Present with your moments in the sense like, I've always wanted to understand what living in the moment meant, because I don't know whether or not I personally live in the moment or not. What would living in the moment be for you? Like, would it honestly just be just being there in the now, or?
I think it's because thinking of it now, I really immediately wanted to just say the same shit for the last question, because it's just like, I don't even know. But it's just like, I meditate, and once you cross a perspective, the higher power, just that higher energy and self, like once you get within that, it's like, yo, you know, maybe that's being in the moment. So I just try to think of a therapeutic lifestyle. Like, how can I just, if anything, touch something, see something, and feel where I'm at, but also adjust and be amongst everything where I'm at. But that's one of them things where, honestly, like, as a person, I feel like we're gonna constantly negate and debate to figure out what it is, because to a person that's living in the moment, that's about to go clock in right now, and they've been working a double or some shit, and they got 5 kids at home or some shit, like, living in the moment, bruh, could be go get a little soda out the store, or Gatorade or water or some shit, get your favorite candy and get back to it, because that's a different lifestyle. But it gets to the point where it's just like, okay, I just try to analyze and just what I feel the moment is, and if the moment is me and you kicking it right now, it's important for me to be like, yo, I love you, bro. Like, you know, hey, yo, be safe. What you eating today? You drinking? What you know what I mean? Just in that energy, and I just clarify that as a moment, because again, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even fucking know. Like, we all could be wrong, but what makes me feel comfortable is in that thought process.
In the moment. I wonder a lot of times, like, what's the safest space to be in? Like,
I swear, bro. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard because, like, as an artist, like, it's like a twofold thing, because we're in this space where we're still building. So it's like, we'll get instances where we'll do shows and we'll have weird ass people follow us around because they want us to talk to them or shit. But we're not at the point where, like, like you were saying, we'll go to the store and then people are like, yo, what's up? Let me get an autograph. Like, we're in this weird bracket.
Right.
And I wonder if in between being Melinoe, Mikey, or Anthony Aerospace, if there's a safe space for us as ourselves outside of everything and everyone else. Like, if there's a space that we can be in, that we can belong in without feeling too much weight from the critique, too much weight from having to be specific types of people all the time. Because that's one thing that I know for a fact that I struggle with, is trying to be me, make that space for me, while simultaneously making space for the me that's for other people, if that makes sense.
Nah, that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, bro. Because then you get to the point where, like, I don't think, you know, fans are just, you know, we all regular as fuck. We fans of others, but in this perspective, speaking of us, like, I don't really think fans think that hard as to, because we become objects, we become warriors, heroes, like all these figures, and people, you know, follow us. They think that we are telling a proper story, or which is just really, honestly, at the end of the day, we're just expression from our experience and what we believe and what we are today and our skill. And beyond that, it's just like, bro, I don't think you would be doing this shit if it wasn't for the heart that's inside. Like, I think Absolutely. It goes deeper than I'm dope. It's like, nah, nigga, I've been dope for a minute, but I wasn't dope at a point to be this dope now. It's like I was trash, bro, at a point. So it's just like, in that thought, I'm just learning more and more, like, to just kind of live in this shell that I'm in, like, you know, that mirror. It's very important to, cause I ain't gonna lie, I've literally completely separated myself from that thought at this point, or I'm trying my hardest. Because, you know, it be hurting me, bro. It's just like, yo, I feel like I gotta be, like, I go to a function, I'm literally just here to kick it with the homies or my shorty or whoever I'm with at the time, and it's just like, motherfuckers would be just want to do so much, but I'd be like, yo, bro, I ain't coming here for that. So why is it my duty to, you know, stop what I'm doing to do this for this person when I've already done that? You know what I mean? When I'm like, yo, say we kicking and some dude come up like, oh my God, I'm a fan, Aero, bro, please, can I get a picture, bro? And then tell you about a song, and 10 minutes later, you like, yo, damn, all right. 15 minutes later, you're like, all right. 30 minutes later, it's like, yo, but that 15 mark is when I'm cutting it off. It's just like, yo, man, no disrespect, I just wanted to kick it with my shorty. Like,
you're you know amazing, what I mean? For giving 15 minutes, nigga. Do you know how long 15 minutes is, my man?
Bro, I was talking to my cousin about this shit. I think I'm just naturally too nice sometimes. Like, you know, I think that's that energy. It's just like, you try not, and that goes back to that spirit. It's just like, we feel like we have to be this for the likings, and, you know, it's not even about the music or the numbers at that point. It's just like, this person took out, like, I was on live yesterday, and this one person was like, yo, I remember your music, mentioned a long ago song. I'm like, yo, I ain't even heard that song. But I turned down my music, I started chopping up with the person for a bit. Because it's just like, I don't know if that song helped nobody. I don't fucking know. I'm just releasing my art, and hopefully people engage and it helps. All the other shit I don't give a fuck about. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to be me, bro. Once I figure out more of me, how I am, when I am, what I am, where I want to be, I think that helps us as creatives move forward. Because if I'm being the best me, I can only be the best me for you and the best you, and you can help another person, whoever the fuck you around and whoever the fuck I'm around. It's just, the better you are as a person, the more confidence that you understand, the more thoughts that you accept and be like, yo, I was placed here on this planet in an odd way, and I'm fat. Have I ever thought about working out? Have I ever thought about doing this? If I haven't, don't be out here bitching about nothing. You know what I mean? Because at that point, you gonna only be fucking up somebody else's life, because they gotta listen to that. It's just, take responsibilities for what you kind of like have to uphold in a sense when it comes to creatives. Like, cause yeah, we here to just put the art out though, but I gotta go take a shit just like you. My shit might be longer though. You know what I mean? I might be sick. I might just hopped out of the hospital. You don't know that. You just want a picture. Fuck your picture. Fuck your picture and all that. Hey man, nah, bro. It's about, you know what I mean, my sanity at this point.
Do you remember that song that Eminem did, "The Way I Am"?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because when I was younger, I would listen to that song, and I mean, I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I? I'm like screaming these lyrics, and I'm like, I'm a kid, and I just like it because it's aggressive. It expresses a lot of what I'm feeling.
Right.
But like, now as an artist, and understanding him saying, I can't take a shit without someone standing by it, like. That's a crazy concept, to be in a space where you can't be in that space without someone wanting something from you. Like, I mean, I mean, feeling so much so entitled to it that they're willing to take up your space. Like, my nigga, 15 minutes is a long time. That's a long time.
And you know, if you in a function, we in the same place, I just popped up or you just popped up, I'm going to see you for the next 40 minutes.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean? So that 15 could be 5 now and 10 later and another 5. Like, yo, cut, bro. Like, dog, come on, bro. Yeah, man. Just really looking at that mirror, bro. That's where I'm at right now. Just trying to figure out, you know.
Is there anything in particular that you're doing to, like, help you with that process? Like, I know you mentioned, you know, drinking water earlier. Is health, like, really big in regards to, like, how you're building yourself? Like, do you work out or do you have a specific diet?
I mean, I kind of have a sort of diet. Like, I don't really eat too much meat. You know, I try to stay with the greens, you know, get my veggies and fruits and shit like that, but I'm not perfect. But one thing I have been doing, though, is setting goals, realistic goals, and I think that helps the brain. You know, that also gives the brain more, I guess, experience in actual, like, I guess, momentary scenarios in a sense. Because, I mean, everybody, we got our life, we do whatever, blah, 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 blah. But if you don't kind of, like, have goals and realistic results and just kind of have a moment where you got to be like, I fucked up and learn from it, your brain really ain't doing shit, bro. It's just in one space. But if you go to like meditating, that also enhances my thought process, and also going back to the thought of, like, you know, putting quotations on the moment, you know what I mean, whatever that is, but trying to indulge in the moment, you know. So meditating and being more of myself. But I just started yoga though. Like, I mean, I've done yoga before, but like that's some shit that, like, I'm really about to every day. I ain't gonna lie, I'm only 2 days in, so, you know, it ain't no shit, but, you know, hopefully 30 days, I'm 30 days in. But that's something every day I'm waking up, you know, meditating about, like, you know, 10 minutes, nothing too long. And throughout the day, I take my time out, bro. But I do need to get a little more on the health, bro. I've been taking a little more vitamins, working on my immune system. Because, I mean, shit, bro, like, I don't know if we're going to be here for that long, but I plan to have kids and hopefully one day. So, little bro got a kid, you know, type shit. You know, I'm trying to be here for that life, you know, so.
Shout out, Boone.
Man, hopefully, man, you know, trying to be out here like that, but that nigga got a whole kid.
Like, shit, got a whole family, nigga, a whole old man, like, shit.
Man, bro, I swear, and I love that nigga, so that's what we doing it for. But, yeah, you know, day-to-day shit. What about you, though?
What you mean? Like, what do I do, like, health-wise?
Yeah, how you feel about it?
I don't know how honest I'm supposed to be. So I'm gonna say that my diet's pretty bad. Yeah. Like, if I being with you, like like it's kind of like a mix too, because, like, there's one aspect of mental illness that a lot of people don't talk about, but it's about, right, you know, how your appetite shifts.
Facts, and true.
You know, and there are days where I will forget to eat. Like, literally, there will be a span of like 3-4 days, and I forgot that I was supposed to eat within that time period, and I'm feeling tired and exhausted. But when I do eat, one, I try to drink orange juice. I take my vitamins every day, which is fucking crazy. Like, I take my vitamins every day, and I work out every other day, but I won't eat every day. Yeah, right. What the fuck is backwards? But when I do eat, you know, I cook all my own stuff. You know,
yeah, you a chef, nigga. You really a chef out here.
Letting everybody on the podcast know, I own a business named Space Food. You might want to come check that out. Hit me up if you want some plates.
Like, dead ass.
I usually cook for myself. So recently, I grew up vegetarian. My mom was a vegan, and that's how I learned how to cook a bunch of shit. Was because, like, when you're cooking vegan food, everything is just substitute. So it's like, how do I make something that's not meat taste like meat?
Right.
Right. So recently I was, working on some chicken and shit. I was like, man, I want to stay away from meat. So in order to compromise with myself, I was like, all right, I'm gonna stay away from red meats.
Okay.
Started whipping it up. I was like, fuck, like, there's a lot of something that's gonna blow you that blew me.
I bet.
Mustard, mayo, ketchup, barbecue sauce. This random ass condiments that you're paying $3 for.
Yeah.
Not fucking worth it. Let me tell you why. I've been taking the time reading the labels and recipes to see what the ingredients are for different things, and I've pretty much just started making them in my house. Like, all right, I want barbecue sauce. Well, what do I need for barbecue sauce? Okay, I need Worcestershire sauce. I need sugar. I need a thickening agent, whether it's cornstarch or I use a little bit of flour. Like, I need ketchup. I need pineapple juice. Like, nice. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll start experimenting. And that's what I was doing with Chinese food. So I was like, fuck, I really want some Chinese food. Like, I still go to the carry-out anyway. But I was like, I'm really...
yeah, because they be slapping.
Right. Like, shit. But it's like right this moment, I'm not willing to spend $17 on some Chinese food. Mm-hmm. So, or even most of the time, it turned into like $30 real easy. So it's like, you know what? Let me see what I can do.
That's why I just get that rice.
My nigga, I looked up on YouTube a lot of what you're eating, like General So, like that shit is really sugar, hoisin sauce, and rice vinegar.
That's crazy.
I shit you not. And depending on what seasonings you add to it, like what spices you add to it, will determine how it comes out. Like orange chicken is literally just that, and then you boil some orange peels and you put some orange juice in it and you add it together, and that's orange sauce. Like some people use oyster sauce depending on what your tastes are, but that's really what it's been. Like my health is, it's more in my hands. Like I try not to eat fast food. I try not to do that.
Same.
But it's just been a lot of experimentation, and my appetite, my eating habits are bad.
I like that, like, cause shit for me, I'm not like the biggest chef, but just having that perspective and even trying, cause I feel like that's where a lot of humans go wrong. Like they don't even do that effort, but shit, that just gave me hella ideas though, bro. So basically, I know you fuck with ramen.
Absolutely,
bruh. I just had ramen for the first time like last year, bro. On some like the bowl shit with all the shit in, bro. Bruh. Next level shit, bro. But I was thinking over the last, few weeks, I'm like, yo, I don't want to eat too much meat. I don't want to eat too much of this or this. I really want to eat what I want. I'm like, yo, let me start making this ramen. So that's like my next quest. So I'm going to have to get some shit from you. Because honestly, bro, like ramen, I can have some shit like that every fucking day, bro. Real good ramen, bro. Add the veggies in there, bro. Motherfuckers had Brussels sprouts, man. Like, yo, that shit was, man. Like the innovation is crazy, but like I'm on the same shit though. I do want to do shit like that at the crib though, cause I'm more on I just started making asparagus at the crib. You know what I mean?
So I learned that everything is pretty much like every like food that you eat has like a base, like it has a focus. I'll say, right? Mm-hmm. It's just really funny how artistically a lot of these things like kind of connect. Kind of like when you're like writing a song, you have a subject and then you have the body. It's the same when you have, food. There's a particular focus and then you have the body of. And, if, let's say hypothetically, like, I want to make, like, we're talking about ramen. Well, the focus of ramen most of the time is the broth. So if you make the perfect broth, all you do is just add the ingredients.
Right. Yeah.
With Chinese food, if I want to make General So chicken, or I want to make orange chicken, or if I want to make, Kung Pao chicken without cashews, like, I'll just work on the sauce, because the sauce is what is the most important component of this meal. Once you're able to perfect certain things like that, that shit just becomes so easy, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna kill it on this ramen shit.
Oh, bro, the ramen, I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm really serious about the ramen, because if I could have ramen at least, like, 4 times a week, I'd be good with that, bro. Like, I really enjoy it. Like, and I don't really like to eat meat like that, so I'm like, if you could just have something that fills you up. That's another thing, bro. Like, you eat mad healthy shit, you know what I mean? But also beyond that, like, it's just really, really fulfilling, bro. Like, it's not too many foods that's like I can't eat an orange and be filled the fuck up. I just can't, But it also helps, bro. Like, you know what I mean? By having these different type of, like, foods that'll fill you up and also give you the nutrients that you need, you know what I mean? And also, that shit is fun, too, to be honest with you. I love eating with chopsticks and shit. So I'm in my bag with that, honestly. Not bad. But I need to get on that chicken fried rice, though. I ain't gonna hold you. That fried rice, if I master that, bro, it's a wrap. It's over,
bro. Yeah. I'm still trying to get that shit, bro, because I make fried rice and I'll be like, damn, it's just not the it. I don't know. It's certain seasonings they be using at the carry out to just make their fried rice taste crazy.
Come on, bro. I'm like, no way you telling me this is exactly what you just did. Bro, this is one spot out here, bro, that's so good. Me and Shorty will only get chicken fried rice from there, bro. Like we get other shit, but that's all we gave a fuck about. Fuck, man, late night fucking, man. We about to go get this shit real quick for the close type shit. Like that type shit, bro. Like it's the taste, bro. Like and also they don't fucking burn their rice. Like how do you get your rice to get like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, bro. It seemed like them niggas on some other shit, bro. With that seasoning, bro, like they got something in the back, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, you right, bro. That's some different energy, bro. Like every time I eat, there's some Chinese places where I've been like, this shit mid, but like,
and that's traditional. But that shit traditional too, though. To think about it now, though, like niggas been, on that shit for so long. It's just like, yo, my aunt, grandma hooked this up for the kids. So yeah.
They support the hood.
Man, bruh, Tubby, bruh. Can't be playing around, my nigga. That Chinese food be saving lives. It's actually this spot downtown Austin, bro, that got $3 rice.
Oh.
$3 motherfucking rice, bro.
Like $3 like chicken fried rice?
Yeah. Nah, just the fried rice, but like it probably like $5 for that one. But like just fried rice, $3. When niggas was homeless last year, nigga, that was my shit, bro. Like I really was going crazy on that shit, bro.
That was the come through for us over here. For us, it was a 5-piece chicken with mumbo sauce, and you can get it with fried rice, or you can get it with French fries. And a lot of time that shit, like before, that shit was like $5.50. That shit like $7-8 now, obviously.
Damn.
Right, but that shit used to get niggas out the way, bro. You heard? Like, the fuck was we about to do with this shit?
Facts.
Speaking of food, I know you feeding yourself and you working on some really, really incredible content,
yes,
but I would like to know more about your art. We know you as Mike Melinoe, the musician.
Right.
We know you as Mike Melinoe, the fashionista. But you for a long time, you be on your live. You'll get on your live and you'll sit there for hours and you'll just paint.
Yeah.
And you'll just paint and you'll just paint. Like, tell me more about that. Like, where your influences come from, or where your inspirations for it come from. Like,
before I started painting and shit, I was just, on that music shit. But I got into painting, long story short, because that shit got depth. But my shorty was getting into painting when I first got out here. And she used to always tell me, like, yo, you should try to paint. You should try to paint, because she was getting into it. And I'm like, nah, like I'm good on that shit. And she was telling me about like just branding and just was trying to calm me down, and in perspective of just coming from Detroit. Like it's just a mentality that we have coming from up that way. Even on these coasts, like poverty, really, honestly, bro. But it was just a very different energy coming to Texas from Detroit. So she was just trying to like, help me out and get me a little more comfortable. And one day, long story short, I was on acid, tried it for the first time, fell in love, bro. It really felt like I was like painting, like, but crying at the same time, but I wasn't, it was no tears. It was just all within the art. It was so smooth. And of course, everything was enhanced due to, the fucking psychedelics, but that shit just held on. So I'm like, yo, this shit dope. Paint the next day, felt the same feeling. And I was like, okay, this ain't a joke. So I kept doing it, and then I started to get frustrated with myself because I was trying to do anything. I was trying to paint anything I saw. I tried realism, but it takes real life skill and time. And I just wanted to see some dope shit today, and I was like, fuck it, So I kind of gave up on doing anything and was like, let me do my own characters, let me do my own stuff. And I randomly stumbled across this style, man. I did this one way with a tool, and I went back to it, and I just low key, bro. I had probably 2 pieces I did. No, actually, I was working on paper first, and then I'm like, oh my god, bro, I think I found something. Cause I used to always tell my girl like, okay, if I die, and I always think of legacy, I'm like, people be like, oh yeah, Mike did art. Oh yeah, just a bunch of little doodles. Oh yeah, that's cute. What? Nah, that can't be me, bro, because my music stands alone in a way. I started doing so much other shit, So once I started painting, I'm like, you know what? I'm about to do everything I know I can do. But my art was more like it's basically the meaning of it, and behind it is the baggage that we carry in time. So each piece, each individual portrait, each piece is a portrait of a human-like figure of my world. But it's also just the growth and extraction that's coming out of the faces or whatever figure people see. I'm slowly shaping the faces a bit more like actual faces, and the mouth so people can understand more. At first I was just like, nah, I'm gonna do whatever and let people figure it out. But my style tempered up a bit, and it's been really, really helping out, just even me seeing my art come to life. But the main person that was like the visionary for this for real, man, is my mother, man. Like I never really had anybody else growing up, so my mom was everything, bro. Like she been through everything. She still struggling. You know what I mean? But
hey, yo, shout out moms. Happy
everywhere.
International Women's Month, Women's Year, Women's
real,
everything.
Man.
Like
niggas
shout
don't
out.
even understand, man. Like I know everybody. It's been times me and my mom wasn't on one accord, but I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like that time was a very confusing time for me, you know what I mean, growing up. But my mom, the amount of like stress that she's endured over time, and just the confusion amongst when bills would be and when not, dating certain men, trying to indulge in that life but also have 4 kids. Like seeing her life grow up, it's like she took on so many people baggage, but she still was a beautiful soul. She'll come up how she is, beautiful. All you see is the beauty, but if you sit and observe for hours, you would just realize like, damn, like this person is broken, this person has carried this on, but this person is the strongest person I know. Like never, giving up, and if she has some sort of like logical explanation that will leads back to like, I'm gonna get it done, don't trust me. And it's just that fight. So in my pieces, I just try to, I don't think about a color. I don't think about a shape. I mean, well, at this point I do. At first I was just kind of making whatever, but now I'm more like, no, I do want a shape. I'm trying to, tamper that shape because, I have bigger visions of like, books and shit. So I'm on that vibe. But every time you see it, it's just really just it could be you in the imagery in my world that it's just like, yo, it's just your pain, your love, your hard work just growing amongst you. But it's a beautiful portrait. Like, you know what I mean? It's in that realm. But art is therapeutic though. First off, it's just I ain't gonna lie, bro. You already know, nigga. Before I came to Austin, I wasn't even on this shit. I was just rapping, and then I came out here and I just grew, bro. I'm just trying to be the best me, man. Again, nigga just turned 28. We got the baby ideas. We got the big business ideas. Just like when it comes to growing as a black man, it's just like it's important to see. You know what I mean? It's important to see light. It's important to be where you at, but it's also important to like execute, man. And don't hold yourself back from what you think that you can't do because you ain't never tried it. So, and I feel like trying is a perspective that is just hilarious to me because it's either you gonna do it or you not.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, you can take a whack at it. I'd rather say take a whack at it because trying sound like you are still trying. You know what I mean? No, it's just get it done. You know what I mean? In the process of growing in life, you're gonna have lessons. And if I'm running track and I got mad shit to do, like for the week, for practice or whatever, and we got to meet on Friday or whatever the fuck it is, like, yo, this is what I need to do to accomplish the bigger goal. It's all about the big goals, man. But the little goals count, obviously, because it's the day-to-day, but it's all about the big goals, bro. Like, you can't keep settling for the small shit, you know what I mean? Like, you get your, like, I got no disrespect, and this is super far off, but no disrespect to Austin, Texas at all, because I'm very appreciative of having my own day in Austin. But, receiving this, a lot of people was coming at me like, oh my God, you got a day, woo, like tripping. But I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I appreciate it. It was so random. I'm like, yo, I ain't never had nothing like this in my life. It's like, how do you react to something like that? That is something that really happened and everybody's reacting in the moment. But, bro, I was coming off of working 3 months, full every day, 2 jobs. You know what I mean? I was homeless in the summer. I got back on my feet. Then this shit happened. Then I started to think like, what can I do with this though? Like, being a black man.
How legendary that is. That's legendary, nigga. Just round of applause for you right quick, nigga. Clap for yourself. Yeah, clap for yourself.
I'm trying. Like every day, I think in this perspective, I'm like, okay, let me just step into the shoes of it and make it more. Because a lot of other people that have days, they don't really do shit with it. They just throw a little festival or something, you know what I mean? And it's dope for what it is. But in my mind, I'm like, I just always want something that's going to be memorable. Like, you know what I mean? And actually impact real life humans. And nothing against anybody, but I'm a black dude. So I would like to at least be a figure that all children, but most importantly, my black folk look at me and feel inspired and feel like, oh, okay, Mike, he did that? Or I'm in Mike program for this art class or some shit. It's just like, oh my God, like I can actually go talk with him. Like, you know what I mean? It's just breaking the barrier, man. But like, I just want to do more, man. Like if I'm not able to, cause I still got to go to work the next day when I had that job. I mean, when I had the day shit, the next few days I had to go to work. I had to fly out and go to Detroit in a couple weeks from that time. Just got back from LA. It was just, I was moving, but it was just like, nigga, I still gotta go to work, and that's cool. But this shit ain't breaking no bread in my bank. This shit don't do nothing. They just giving me a high five, and I was like, that's dope. But then again, like you just said, it is something to think about, and I'm proud, but I'm just trying to be that mama in me and be like, nah, let's make something of it. You want to put a Detroit dude in this city and give me a day before all these other people? Like, you know what I mean? Before all these, like, bro, I've only been here for about, like, this is my 5th year. And I got a day. Like, I wasn't even on the scene the first year because I didn't know nobody. I probably did, like, 2 shows, and that was because I knew my homie. You know what I mean? So that mean I did some work, bro. So it's just like, okay, let me do some more work. Let me just step into the shoes. But it's just growth, bro, at this point, bro. Just going from the art to, you know, where I'm at right now type shit.
It's funny what you said about being a black man, because I feel like I wanted to touch on that for a little bit.
Oh yeah, we got it.
That is something that I truly believe isn't really taken into consideration as a fan. Like, yes, it is, but it isn't. Like, it's not out. Pause. I won't say it's not taken into consideration. I'll say that the depth of it and how it affects us in our careers isn't necessarily taken into consideration. Exactly. Like, the amount of work we have to put in order to even get to the point that we can maybe see somebody that can take us to somebody that'll help us see somebody to make something happen. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Like, it's really, really, it's a lot more difficult than people know. And, you know, that's why I wanted to give a round of applause for you, you know, and I'm calling it legendary, because that is legendary. Like, that's work. You get, just for everybody to know, imagine how much work you put in order to even get to that point.
Yo, that's I don't know, man. That is you know, like, all right, so this
in
is going
Austin,
back to
Texas.
I know,
in
bro.
Austin,
That's why
Texas.
I'm like, all right, y'all, let me think about it. Like, in this moment, like, I never even said that's in a joking matter. You know what I mean? It was never something that was on the list. So for it to just be a thing, it's just like, what? Like, you know what I mean? But also, I'm trying to be in the thought of the moment. This will be a moment where I'm like, no, you right. Like, I'm in the moment now. Like, you saying what you said, that is to me being considered like in the moment, because it's like it's been times where I know your music done shot up to so much. You know, you done went on a tour, done this. You know, you had Afropunk, doing all this shit, bro. And then you start to realize when you come back, you're like, damn, that shit was dope. But then you on to the next. Then you sit back and be like, yo, hold on, I did that though. Hold on, nah. Like,
that's how I feel when I look at our South by Southwest pictures from 2017.
Bro, I actually
every
just
time I see
them.
pictures of us, crazy.
That shit deep, man. And then also just going to this, like, you know, like, you get to do it and just have these moments with kinfolk. Like, that's also like-minded. That's also working just as hard. That's also battling and keeping you on. Because honestly, bro, like, I say this, none of anybody. Bro, you and my boy, obviously, you know, bro, Yo Astron, bro. Like, one of my favorite rappers of all time. I am not joking, bro. I tell
wait till he blow up, bro. I'm so excited for that shit, bro.
Bro, but I'm telling you with this nigga, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I really, when I first heard your stuff, I'm like, nah, no way. Like, this is like music I want to listen to. Like, you know what I mean? But I feel this dude. And your shit was so vulnerable that I was like, I can actually tell them how I feel in a dope way. Like, it was like I was in school. Like, cause even with Justin, I used to always tell him, like, bro, man, me and that nigga been talking on the phone for so long. That's like my best friend, bro. So I'm like, bro, like, I've really been singing since this long. He was like, yo, you should do it one day, bro. And he was like, bro, you know what? I know you, bro. Whenever you gonna do it, you gonna do it. And then I kept hearing his music, and he like, just edging me, poking at me. It was like the same energy from both of y'all. Like, you made me want to become like extremely, not necessarily extremely transparent, because you got to have that mystique and just, you know, that you got that like a motherfucker. But it's just like motherfuckers still feel like they, oh no. I know why he, oh my God, he was talk about that one shorty in his last album. So now he got a new one. Oh, fuck. It's like niggas is watching your shit on MTV right now. You know what I mean? Like, but it's a fucking soundtrack. Nobody, you can't have that. Like, man, I'm telling you, bro. Like, And this is just even for real, bro. And I know we on this joint, but like, bro, you really one of my favorites, bro. And I just want to commend you on just even knowing you and just even getting to this point in your life where like, and in all the future that we have ahead of us and where we at right now. But bro, it took time, bro. And that time to get us to this point, bro, like you can't buy that. You can't exchange that. You can't manipulate that. That's real life work, bro. And then to get to where we just talked about, or where you and the homie just talked about, and what the future gonna look like, and how bad I'm gonna make more music to make sure my niggas dropping hot shit. Make sure you gonna drop some shit that I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta get it. All right, bet, let's get it. That's what it's about, bro. Like, it's like at this point in time, we doing what we love, but we actually touching people. Now it's to the point where it's just like, okay, what we doing it for? Because we know from the study shows, you do better shit, your content get better, you become more vulnerable, make dope music, transparent, like your shit only goes up. Anybody, that's results, bro. Your shit only go up when it's dope shit, bro. You know what I mean? You get the bread, you get behind, then it's right. Bro, imagine, bro, it's all about the purpose at this point for me. You know what I mean? Like how personal it feels, even, you know, communicating with you. Like, it's just like, bro, this is my nigga outside this dope. Anybody got issues with, bro, like, I'm like, yo, you good? What? Because it's history. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, I just know you not the dude that's for bad intentions. Like, now, if you was a hothead, like, and I'm like, yo, bro, and I keep having to tell you some, like, yo, man, I ain't your daddy, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just, you know, I'm the homie. Like, I'm just gonna make sure you good, but I ain't about to tell you more than 3 times to get on your shit if I told you already. You know what I mean? Because we should have that level of respect as humans at this point. But that's where we at,
especially
with it.
When working together. Especially when working together,
bro. You gotta have that fucking, like, that angle and then that camaraderie, bro. But you gotta also have reality in your thought process. Like, nigga, you ain't flying, bro. Birds fly. The only time you in the sky is when you on a plane, and that's some shit we created. So beyond that shit, it's just like, yo, get your shit straight, bro, and act accordingly on this planet. Don't be. We ain't bigger than no man, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give you the business and make you feel like I'm bigger than you for a moment. But afterwards, I'm gonna tap you on your head. We can do whatever. But that's just what we do, and that's in the art form. But that's skill though, and you got it, bro. Like, just, bro. Like, hey, man, I'm telling you, but that shit's different, bro. Like, for real, man.
Like, that means a lot, bro. I love you, like, real shit. Like,
facts, bro. Forever love.
Like, you and Ostrom are like. It's funny because one of my fans recently was like, you know, the last podcast, he was like, did you ever think about how you influence other people? And that's not something I really think about, you know, because I spend the majority of my time just, as a lot of us as artists, just kind of like in our heads, like just making music, just, you know, and it's crazy hearing that from you because vice versa, you gave inspirations for me talking about you being a fashionista. A lot of the things that I started like diving into and ideas I started having and where I wanted to go with a lot of things was my fashion. Even in, you know, where I wanted to take, you know, my music in certain directions. Like, it's good to have people in your life that you can see, that are your friends, that aren't necessarily rivals, but are people that you can also look up to see like, yo, like, we can do this shit. Like, we got this shit. It's like, I feel like niggas got too much competition when if you channel that energy that you're spending competing with the person next to you, you can make what you have significantly bigger. Like,
yo,
come on. I feel like that's a lot of what we deal with in, you know, or dealt with in our respective cities. You know, it was just, it's just too much of everybody trying to be like, nigga, there's Bill Gates' network is upwards of $50 billion, my nigga. There's more than enough money for fucking everybody.
Facts.
There's more than enough money for fucking everybody. There's no reason that we need to be fighting over one fucking deal, my nigga.
Facts.
Over one show, over one opportunity. That's bullshit. Like,
that's that slave mentality, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And at this point, you know, we know how shit get down. Like, all this shit is a system. It is what it is, but it's also important. Like, we do have these convos, bro, because I don't know if motherfuckers really think or know what's going on, bro. Like, but it ain't that serious, my nigga.
It ain't.
For you to try to cut my head off, if it ain't got nothing to do with my skill, but do some extra shit behind the scene type shit just because you trying to get a little plate and then realize that your plate is going to dissolve one day. And if you don't have nobody to take care of your plate, it's just going to be a plate that everybody else take care of. Like the world, maybe Sony going to get your music. They all it, bro. Like, it ain't that serious, my nigga. What you got, I don't need, my nigga. Like, and if I wanted it, I will have it. Vice versa.
I ain't even gonna throw a nigga under the bus, but like one of my old homies that I used to work with that like, you know, my fans know a lot about, you know, that's a lot of why we don't make music together. It's just because it got to a point where it's like, you're not treating me like like outside of the music, you're not treating me like a friend. And then inside of the music, you're not treating me like a friend. So it's like, I've been giving too much to not gain anything from what's happening here. I shouldn't feel uncomfortable being around you. I shouldn't feel weird around you. I shouldn't be worried about what you gonna do. I shouldn't be like, oh, you gonna try to holla at my shawty. Or, like, there's certain things that I should not have to worry about having you close to me. And then when it gets to music specifically, I shouldn't have to worry about you gonna show up, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Like, it's weird, bro, how niggas function, because niggas, everybody can build. Everybody can literally build. Like, if you bringing something of quality to my table, facts, and we're both helping each other, we can both eat twice as much, my nigga. Could you imagine? Twice. You got 1 coin. I got 1 coin. We come together, we talk, and we get our shit together. My nigga, we both got 6 coins now, my nigga. How did that happen? Because we made the shit multiply. Right. Like, I don't... It's a hard concept to understand, but I do also, like you were saying, systemic. It's a lot of slave mentality. So you be stuck and you like, damn, I'm desperate. I ain't got no bread. I ain't got this. I got that. But like, there's more than enough money in this system for everybody. We have been shown that shit recently. These niggas dropped how much? Like $3.2 trillion recently. Some crazy shit.
Like, come on, man. That's come on, bro. What does that even look like?
I had no idea. No idea.
Like, I've been really thinking about that. What is $1 trillion?
There's a certain point where your money is no longer in dollars. Like, you get shit in
that's
bonds.
What I'm saying. Like, well,
you get a piece of paper.
Like, that's just
one
like,
piece of paper.
This, like,
here's your bond. Go get an exchange for your fucking wealth. Like, that's nuts.
Dog,
that's
like,
crazy
don't
shit.
Get it, bro. Like,
wait, I'm telling you, man, and it's a lot of geniuses too. And if the ego wasn't such a big deal, like, we can all eat, bro. There's a small period of time where you're not eating. That's facts, bro. Like, how long? It took probably about 8 years for me to get my first. This is from me disappearing, coming back, me trying to find myself, me trying to do whatever. It took about a solid, like, maybe 8 years in order for me to get my first actual coin from making music.
Right. Ooh, same.
You feel me? Like, my first actual coin. Like,
where's,
so
like,
it's
you
like
can do something with it. Like, I can actually buy a burger today and not be tripping.
I'd much rather be in a position where I own my stuff, and I know for a fact that, like, I've looked over my career, even with different mixtapes, different things. Like, there's certain things that I've, like, I know I'm gonna have to give away at a certain point for various reasons. Anything can happen. Like, you just be chilling, you drop some shit, you think that you want some shit, you find out there was a sample and some shit the producer didn't know, you didn't know, and then you're missing like 50% of your cut. Like, there's things that are like that, but I also have other things in place to make sure I never have to deal with certain other things. So it's like I have a 50-50 in the way that I'm having myself protected.
Right. I mean, honestly, that's the best way though. Like, that works. Like,
I mean, it has to be.
Like, man, niggas just gotta, like, stop thinking that they Superman. Like, this shit ain't gonna happen overnight, first of all. And then you can't do this shit alone. You gotta be the best man, bro. You gotta be the best businessman. Like, you niggas be sleep on that. Oh, hell yeah.
You gotta have a team. You cannot make it without a team. You cannot make it. You cannot make it without a team. It is impossible. It is impossible. It's impossible. Like, I've gotten opportunities just off of knowing people. I mean, relationships that have just been building over years, and they just happen to get an opportunity. Like, oh, yo, like, that's what happened with Tidal for me. Like, someone that I've known for like 4 years that wasn't even in that position at the time we had met. Got in that position, was like, yo, I told you I got you when this shit come back around.
Hey, bruh, but that goes back to just the origin of it. Nigga, man, if you wasn't, both of y'all, if y'all wasn't being as fucking genuine from the rip, if y'all didn't even have that relationship to build, or that consistency and understanding of the future, and just need and want and desire, bro, like, that relationship wouldn't build. Like, bro, relationships, niggas be sleep. Relationships is bigger than what you think, bro. The nigga that you bitching on right now could be the nigga that's gonna be probably giving you that janitor job in 5 years, bro. So it's like,
facts.
You gotta, hey, man, just be you. Go back to being in the moment, nigga. Like, dog, be You figure out who the fuck are you in your motherfucking mirror, bro. Cause it's only gonna help everything else. The moment you stop giving a fuck about how many likes you got or how many people, cause that's data. Of course we're gonna look at data. But I don't care about the specific people. Oh, Billy Bo, oh my God. Or they didn't like, it's like, yo, who fucking cares, my nigga? You good? Are you insecure? Hey man, go sit down for that shit, bro. Like, go get your shit straight, bro. Cause once you move back in that space of knowing yourself, bro, and purity, bro, like you set, bro. Cause you get to move and then niggas can chop back like, yo, my nigga. Yep, see, look, we linked, now it's good. Like, straight up, bro. It's that easy, man. Like, niggas just need to stop sleeping on that, bro. For real. But niggas lost that business, man. Like, you know, even getting to product and just knowing, you know, even the podcast, bro. Like, getting into product, actually expressing your artistry, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about, bro. Stretching your hands. You gonna rap niggas to death, but I mean, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't think you rapping at 60, bro. And if you are, that shit gonna be fire. I'm gonna bang that shit, but bro.
Oh, you know nah, nigga, I'm drumming at 60.
Like, I don't want my nigga out here stressing. I'm playing
piano, I'm playing flute, I'm playing harp at 60. Oh, nigga, I'm not gonna be rapping at 60 years old.
I don't need my nigga out here like, yo, 60. Like, yo, hey man, can I get on that Coachella, please? Hell no.
My nigga, 32 years in the future, I will not be rapping. Yeah, like I'm telling all my fans now, y'all got a few more years left out of me before I jump into other ventures and endeavors. I will always love rap. I will always make music, but
niggas got ideas,
slave
bro.
Yourself to this shit forever.
Hey, you ever thought about acting?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I was in the movie in Juanita.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. But I would love to take it deeper because I used to actually do it. Like when I was younger, I was in plays and different things like that.
Same.
So
I got
that's
some
something
ideas,
that's in the
man.
blood. Oh, what you working on? What else you thinking about?
Man, so I'm thinking about writing, like, not even thinking, I'm in the process of writing like just some shows, just working on a lot of different content. I'm working on obviously books, children books right now, you already know, but that and I can't wait for that shit to get into motion. But screenplays, just getting into scripts, man, writing. Me and my videographer just about to start working on like short films. So right now I'm shooting a film, or about to start shooting one for my next or the project I just dropped with Bunu, entitled Bunu. So like we about to work on some shit for that, but due to this little corona shit, we gotta like adjust and work, probably drop a video before. But just getting into real life acting, bro, because again, like I started off with that shit. Like I've always been in plays. I've always had to do speeches. I've always been in different shit, recitals, played the violins. Or like I've always had to do that shit. But this is a different level. And like just even hearing that, bro, cause like I got these characters, dog. like these cartoon shit that I'm working on too, bro. But I got these characters that I know you will fit. Even in this same thought, and this is just equivalent to what you saying about my man's entitled. When nigga is like, yo, bro, we got this cartoon, I need you to do a voiceover. Like, you know what I mean? That type shit, bro. But like, I'm telling you, bro, I already got like a vision for you, though, bro. Like, I feel like we man, this shit is just crazy, bro. Cause that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, say we met and it was on some bullshit and we ain't chop it up, and this didn't happen, or the collabs didn't happen, the future endeavors that we working on didn't happen, like, and we wasn't able to kind of like link like we know we gonna link. Like
hey, niggas would be missing out. I'll tell you that.
I'm telling you, man. But that's the beauty of it, though, bro. You know, if you win, you win. If you ain't, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is at that point.